Stay fresh music.
Yo, so what's going on guys, it's your boy LaazrGaming. Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So as I'm sure you guys are aware, recently I've been showing you guys a ton of epic new money making methods that all of you guys have seemed to really appreciate. Now seeing as you guys showed such an immense amount of support in these videos recently, I thought I'd repay the favor and put together my top 3 best money making methods as of right now in GTA 5 Online. I am aware that we are all different ranks, we all have a different amount of friends we can play with, and we all have a different amount of time that we can spend on the games. I guarantee there'll be at least one method all of you guys will be able to grind out and make some insane amounts of money very easily and quickly. Now I do want to add, the majority of these methods I'm going to be showcased in this video are solo. However, the odd few methods might require a friend or two, so if you guys don't have that many friends that play GTA 5 Online, be sure to leave a comment down below with your gamer tag or your PSN and what console you play on, and I'm pretty sure you guys will be able to find some players very quickly. So as always, if this video does help you out in any way, shape or form, and you do want to see me post more epic money making guides in the future, all I ask is you drop a like down below. Feel free to subscribe as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first method in this video has got to be by far the funnest and one of the best methods in recent times, and that is by making the most of the new special stunt vehicle races. So now I know a lot of you guys might be confused, what is the best way to actually grind these stunt races out for money, whether you're doing it with friends or solo. So I will quickly just run through what is actually the best way to grind these. As I am aware, we are all different ranks, we all have a different amount of friends we have online, and we all have a different amount of time we can actually spend on GTA 5 Online. So by me breaking it down like this, you guys can work out what actually suits you guys best. So as I did mention, firstly I'm going to cover how you guys can grind this method if you guys do want to play solo, and like I did mention later in the video, I will compare it if you guys have got some friends with you, showing the difference in payout that you guys will actually make. Like I said, there can be a lot of benefits to doing this solo because you're always going to be getting the same consistent payout. It's not going to drop and there's no risks of you like finishing 3rd, 4th or last. Plus you could consider it as an AFK method, so it's like stress free, very easy. Now if you guys are going to do this solo route to grind this method, what you actually want to do is be in a free roam session. You want to press start, go down to playlists, and you want to add as many of these races that you want to do when you're grinding this method out. So this is completely up to you depending on how long you guys are actually going to spend on the game. Me, I was doing it for roughly just under an hour, so what I've done is I added 6 races. They are split into different categories. You got the Blazer Aqua, you got the Rocket Voltic and the Ruiner 2000. So I just done 2 of each race, as they're pretty fun races to do. I'm not going to lie, it's not going to feel like you guys are grinding this for money, because time really does fly by when you're doing these races. So like I said, just add as many of these races as you want. I would say do a minimum of 3 just so you guys can get that playlist bonus right at the end when you finish the playlist. But other than that, like I said, you can do 10 in this playlist, you can do 6, just depending on how much money you guys want to make, as the payout is not going to drop whatsoever, so it is unlimited. Now once you guys have chosen the races you like the look of, go ahead and save this playlist. Now another tip I'm going to give you guys is maybe choose a bunch of the new races that haven't got a tick next to them, because if they've got a tick next to them, that means you guys have played the races before. So by playing a race that you haven't played before, you'll be able to learn the circuit in case you guys come across it again when you're racing your friends, giving you guys a little bit of advantage. However, once you save the playlist, simply go up to my playlists and go ahead and launch it. As you guys can see, I called mine Solo Money. I will actually leave a link to this playlist I'm doing on this video down below in the description if you guys do want to go ahead and use the same playlist as me. Nonetheless, once you guys start the playlist up, the first and most important part you guys want to remember is to never finish these races under 4 minutes. That is the most important benchmark to do with these races and how the payouts work. So as you guys can see on screen, I managed to finish this Rocket Voltic race in just under 4 minutes, and I only received a measly 5k, which is not good at all. However, if you guys pay attention to the clock in the bottom right, by me literally just sitting in this mission for an extra 18 seconds so it passes the 4-minute mark, my money will literally double, taking it well over 10k for only 4 minutes work, which is extremely good. Now an important point to remember is each lap on these new stunt races is literally around 3.5 minutes, so a lot of the times you guys will finish these races just under the 4-minute mark. So you actually want to pay attention to the clock in the bottom right, as I think we can all agree being able to double your money by only spending an extra 10-15 seconds in a mission is insane. And you guys will be able to increase that more by spending a further 2 minutes in a race. So by finishing the race in just over 6 minutes, your payout will increase by 10k to just under 14 13k, so about 13.5k, and a very nice 3600 RP. However, to earn the max payout from doing this solo method, you guys will have to spend a further minute and a half in the race, so it passes the 8-minute mark, and that will increase yet again to just under $17,000. However, the RP will remain the same, around 3600, and that is 100% the new cap on all of these races. I know a lot of people have been putting out false information saying spend up to 16 minutes in races to earn the max payout. That is no longer the case. These people do not spend their time testing out these methods for you guys like I do. So as you guys can see on screen, 16 minutes passes in the race and I still receive the same $16,000. The only other way to increase this is with players in your mission. 8 minutes is the time cap to earn the max payout for all of these races. That is another important thing. All of these races work the same. I've also seen people putting out information saying always do this race because it pays more than the Rocket Voltic. All of that is also bullshit. The only determining factors are the players and the time spent in the mission. So now you guys know that 8 minutes is the time cap. You guys saw that you earned about $17,000 for spending 8 minutes in the mission. However, if you guys can remember, by spending only 4 minutes in the race, we managed to get a very nice $10,000. So if I was to do this race 5 times in 4 minutes, I would get $50,000, which would only take me about 20 minutes because I'm only spending 4 minutes on each lap. Whereas if I was to wait the full 8 minutes every time, I'd be earning around 41k, so making $10,000 less every couple races if I was to do the more longer method. So you guys, like I said, can work out what suits you guys best, whether you just want to keep on repeating every 4 minutes to earn the higher payouts, or like I said, sit AFK. Maybe if you guys just want to watch some of my YouTube videos or go for your dinner, you'll be able to play this game based around you. Now, as I did mention, there is another multiplier or another factor that Rockstar do take into account when calculating your payout, and that is basically the amount of players that are in your race at any given time. Now, I am aware that we all play GTA 5 different, we all have different amount of friends we can get online, and we all even have a different skill ability when it comes to racing. Some of you guys might be 10 out of 10 beasts, but you don't have that many friends. Some of you guys might play with a shit ton of players, but you're not that good at racing. But I do know one thing is that we all have at least one other friend, cousin, or brother that we can all play GTA 5 with. I guarantee all of you guys at least know one other person that you've played computer with over the years that is usually your go-to person when it comes to either grinding money or just having a bit of jokes online. So taking that into account, as I mentioned earlier, you guys will be earning 10k by doing this solo for just 4 minutes, but by getting one other person in your race, you guys will be earning an extra $4,000 every single time for literally just doing nothing, exactly just over 4 minutes. But by having one other person in your race, you're able to earn an extra 4k every single race. And your friend, you might be thinking, oh well, he's only going to get 2k, there's no point of him doing it. No, he will still be earning a very nice $9,800, so practically the same as if you was doing it solo, just slightly less because you guys earn 10k, he's going to be earning 9.5. But for only 4 minutes of racing, I think we can all agree that is extremely high. So I can see why a lot of people might want to do you win one race and then you let your friend win one race and then you win one race, because by doing it that way you'll actually be earning, like I said, more than by doing it by yourself solo, because you're also going to be getting that player bonus. And because the loser still gets 9k, which is only a couple $100 less for coming first solo, you guys really have nothing to lose out by getting an extra friend in here. And the time bonus will also include if you guys are doing it with a friend, so you will be able to earn up to $18,000 for going just over 6 minutes, and your friend will also earn a very nice 12.5. And of course, if you guys go to the max cap time of 8 minutes spent in the race, one of you guys will be earning a very nice 22.5k, while the other one is still going to be getting a very nice $15,500. So let's say you won one, then your friend won one. We're talking a guaranteed just under 30k for completing just 2 races, which in all honesty, if you guys have played these stunt races, like I said, will not even feel like half the time because they're so goddamn fun and unique. I've got to say, me personally, as you guys probably know, I'm not the biggest racing fan in GTA 5 Online, but I can still appreciate this goddamn DLC for the pure fun and unique factor to it. So now you guys are fully clued up on how to maximize the payouts depending on the time spent in the game or the number of players. It is worth mentioning, of course, you guys can can take another route and chance your luck by going into a bigger lobby with much more players. Of course, naturally it's not really a method by doing it this way, hence the reason why I broke the method down earlier, but this way obviously is going to offer you guys bigger rewards with bigger risks. So now you guys understand how to maximize the payout. These payouts should make much more sense to you guys. So as you guys can see here, with just 6 players, the winner was able to earn a very nice $28,000 for spending just over 6 minutes in the game. Here you can see 6 players for going under 4 minutes was only $10,000. However, with 16 players, so a full lobby, you guys will only be earning up to 26k if the race finishes under 4 minutes. And like I did say, every single player will count towards that winner's final pay. So as you guys can see here, 16 players, if one player was to back out during the loader menu or before it starts, the winner's bonus is going to decrease yet again down to 24k. So as you guys can see here, 15 players, under 4 minutes is the usual lap time you guys will see when doing these races. The winner only got 24k. So when you guys see these payouts, take into mind what I showed you guys earlier. I'm pretty sure you guys will be able to use your brain to stack some serious money, best suited to how you guys play the game. However, moving straight into method 2, and I've got to say this is by far the best unlimited money making method in my personal opinion, because you earn so much goddamn RP at the same time, you guys really have no reason to complain. Some of the figures I'm talking about are well over 125k every 25 minutes and well over 15,000 RP, which if you guys play a lot of GTA 5 online, you already know those figures are absolutely insane, and you guys will see in just a second how I'm able to earn them. This method I'm going to be showing you in today's video is 100% legit. This is not a GTA 5 money glitch, which means you guys can grind this method out as much as you want and you don't run the risk of receiving a ban or a suspension from Rockstar Games. In fact, I would actually suggest you guys stay away from any GTA 5 money glitches at the moment, because Rockstar Games are clamping down very harshly on people using money exploits. In fact, they've only recently updated their anti-cheating system, which will result in players receiving something called an exploit level, which will actually increase every time Rockstar Games thinks you're doing something illegitimate in the game. And once you guys reach a level 4 exploit level, you'll be completely restricted to accessing a lot of features in GTA Online, such as being able to sell cars or even being able to access LS customs with your car. Plus, once you guys see how much epic money I make during this video, I guarantee all of you guys will be able to jump online straight away today and literally stack millions from this method. Now, if you guys aren't aware, adversary mods used to be a really good way to grind both money and RP at the same time. However, Rockstar Games are always chopping and changing how the payouts work, depending on how long you spend in the game, how you win the game, how many players are in your game, plus many more factors. Now, I am aware we are all different levels in GTA 5, plus we have a different amount of friends we can play with, plus we just have a different amount of time we can actually spend on the game. So in this video, I'll be fully breaking down how the payouts work, so you guys can work out what works best for you, so you can maximize the most amount of money for the amount of time that you spend on the game. However, I will also be showing you guys how to earn some of the epic money bonuses, which can make a massive difference in your final payout. We're talking about up to $80,000 every game just from the bonus money alone. So after a few games, that really does add up. Okay, so the first thing you guys want to do is be in a free roam public session. You want to press start, go across the playlist, and you want to create a brand new playlist with 3 of these new adversary modes in it. The new adversary mode is called Resurrection, as I said, and it will be near the bottom of the tab. Now, you guys can add more than 3 if you're going to be on GTA 5 for a long amount of time. If you're going to be on for a short amount of time, you can add 2, but I would say adding 3 is the perfect amount, as you do want to be earning a playlist bonus. Plus, it's just going to be saving us a bunch of time having to go through the loading menus, voting menus, and all that crap. Now, once you guys have created your playlist, go ahead and launch it up. Now, I will say this method will require 3 other players, so a minimum of 4 players, including yourself. So if you guys don't have that many friends that play GTA 5 online, be sure to leave a comment down below with your gamer tag or your PSN. Find some other players in the comment section. I have tons of active players in this community, always up for grinding money and helping each other out. You might be better off leaving a whether or not you've got a mic, because I know certain players only prefer to play with people who got mics. Although, as long as all of you guys will watch this video all the way through and you're fully clued up on how everything works, including the bonuses, you won't even need a mic. It's pretty self-explanatory. Now, when you guys are actually setting up the game, you want to change the first 2 win rounds to 4 rounds. This will make much more sense later on in the video. Secondly, the round duration could be set to either 5, 10 or 15 minutes depending on how long you guys are playing GTA 5 for, although I will be explaining the difference in pay between the 3 different time limits. And finally, the most important part when you're setting up this new adversary mode is to make sure you guys have the target score on 40 points. The reason for this is because you don't want the round to end prematurely, which will result in you guys receiving less money every time. So if you guys go ahead and have the round limit on 5 minutes, you'll be receiving an epic $16,000 and 2.5k RP for winning. The loser will also be receiving 8k. However, if you was to set the round duration to 10 minutes, that would increase up to a very nice 27k plus 5k RP. However, by far the best method to grind out this new adversary mode is to set the duration on 15 minutes, as that will increase your pay yet again to an insane $40,000 and over 5,000 RP for just one round, and the losers will still be earning a very nice 20k, might I add, just for losing. So there really is no initiative to go ahead and boost in, as everyone will be able to earn some very nice payouts. Now I do want to add, I have seen a lot of people putting out fake information saying the amount of players you have in your game will affect your pay. This is no longer the case. As you guys could tell throughout the entire video, whether you have a 2v2 or a 4v2, the payouts will always remain the same, which is a great thing, might I add. In case people do end up backing out and rage quitting, it still won't be affecting your pay whatsoever. Now the payouts that I showed you would be epic enough as it is. However, as I mentioned at the intro of the video, you guys will also be able to earn something called a winner's bonus on top of that, which will increase your pay majorly. And this is basically earned by winning rounds back to back or one after the other. And this winner's bonus will continue to increase every round. That is one round straight after the other, with a max bonus of 4 rounds. Hence the reason, if you guys remember right at the start of the video, I told you guys to put it on the first to win 4 rounds rather than any other amount, as you guys will want to earn as many bonuses as possible. So to make things really clear for you guys, I put together this chart showing you how much is earned with the winner's bonus after each round. Bear in mind, I made this chart without including the double money in RP, which is currently going on, just so you guys don't get confused, and you can come back to this video even after the double money in RP is finished, and you can still work out based on this chart how much you can earn easily from grinding this method. Normally, without double money in RP, for winning 2 rounds, you'd receive 26k, which is 13k per round, and a bonus of 12k, which would take us up to about 40k. However, as I showed you guys in the video, by setting the game up the way I showed you, we'll be receiving 40k per round, so we'll have 80k after 2 rounds instead of 26k, and the bonus is also double during double money in RP, so instead of 12k, we're going to be receiving 25k. And if we was to go on and win 3 rounds back to back, it would be over $40,000 in bonuses. And if you go ahead and win 4 rounds back to back, you'll be earning an insane $52,000 in just bonuses alone. And when we add the 40k from each round, we're talking easily over $200,000 and 20,000 RP from one game alone, which is just mind-blowing. I can't emphasize how good this method is to be grinding out for both money and RP as of right now. You guys know me, I've always got you covered when it comes to grinding these methods. I did mention at the start of the video that you will need some other players to grind this method with. By far the best thing to do is leave your gamer tag down low in the comment section with your PSN or your gamer tag and whatever console you play on. But also, if you guys do prefer, I have got some GTA 5 crews, tons of active members, so you are more than welcome to come and join one of my GTA 5 crews. However, I will say each of the crews are individual to the consoles. So I have LaazrGaming PC, LaazrGaming PS4 and LaazrGaming X1. As soon as this video goes live, give it about 20 minutes or half an hour, and I'm going to kick some inactive players from the crew, so you guys can come ahead and join my crew if you're looking for some active members. As of right now, all of my crews are full, and I don't want to kick people right now when I'm making this video, because it's more than likely they will fill up again very quickly. So like I said, if any of you guys are looking to join my crew, check back in exactly half an hour since this video's gone live, and I guarantee I'll have a spot ready for you guys. Now, I do also want to add another adversary mode currently offering double money in RP is the Juggernaut game mode. I'm not going to cover it in this video because I've already covered it earlier on the week, so if you guys do prefer to play Juggernaut rather than this Resurrection, I'll leave a link to that video down low in the description. We're moving straight into the third and final method in this video, and this is one of my personal favorite methods, a method that I come up with myself, and this is one that I usually like to grind daily with a bunch of my crew members because it's so goddamn easy. The pay is consistent, and you guys will see in just a second it requires no work whatsoever, and that's basically by combining the CEO work with the challenges continuously, so there's no cooldown period. There's tons of different ways to do this and tons of different collaborations. I've tried out a bunch over the months, and I've got to say, hands down, flat rate, this is the easiest because it's practically an AFK method. AFK meaning away from keyboard, so you guys can practically sit back, eat your dinner, watch movies, and still be earning money in the background. There isn't a better feeling. So first things first, you guys want to go ahead and obviously register as a CEO or a VIP so you're able to launch any VIP work or challenge. Now if you guys are very new to GTA 5 and you're still even unable to do this, all you guys want to do is leave a comment down below underneath this video with your PSN or your gamer tag and just say need CEO. I'm sure it won't take that long until you get some replies. So once you guys are in a free roam session and you've registered as a CEO, you now want to hire one associate. That's all you guys will need is one associate. So I'm pretty sure the majority of you guys have at least one friend or one crew member that you can invite to do this with, or as I just mentioned a minute ago, you guys can just look in the comment section down below and find yourself an associate, or you can leave a comment yourself and say I'm a CEO looking for an associate on whatever console you're on. Nonetheless, the majority of the time, if I'm going off personal experience, if you guys just want to go into a public session and just spam out invites to random players, you don't even need this player to be good, you just need him to join your CEO. So it's very easy to get someone to join your CEO. Coming from someone that actually plays GTA 5 daily, I've sent out a bunch of invites to random people every time, and I always get people joining my session, and I'm able to do this method with them straight away, no hesitation. Of course, it's always best to do it with a friend, but like I said, if you guys have no friends or whatsoever that play GTA 5, don't worry, you won't be missing out on any friend bonuses or anything like that you usually earn from doing contact missions. So going off feedback from my previous money guides, you guys seem to really like it when I start these money guides as if I just jumped on GTA 5 for the first time on the day. So as you guys can see on screen, I'm outside my office, the Maze Bank office right now. I've got a crew member to become an associate, so now he's an associate. What you guys want to do, the first thing you guys want to launch is go down to VIP challenges, and you want to start most wanted. And as I did mention earlier, of course everyone now knows different work and different challenges, however it's the method we're going to be using to complete this which just makes this method so goddamn easy, you really can't complain. So as you guys can see, I actually started most wanted from outside of my office. You guys don't have to do this. The reason why I'm doing it for the video is just so you guys can clearly see a bit of a route on how I actually get to the location that we have to, that the police won't be able to get us. So if you guys have never done this before and you're completely baffled with what's going on right now, most wanted is a challenge between you and the fellow organization members to survive the longest with a 5-star wanted level. However, I remember back in the day I started this unexpectedly on one of my friends trying to troll him so he can get 5 stars after him, and he ended up just driving and he ended up discovering this little location which I'm going to show you on screen right now that is just the perfect AFK spot to complete this straight away without any stress. So all you want to do is do as I'm doing on screen, follow this train track, keep driving straight, and then we're going to park up just on the right side of this train track where the police won't be able to get us. The great thing about this, like I said, it's perfectly legit. As you guys can see, we just found the perfect spot to avoid the cops getting us without using any glitches, any wall breaches, or any exploits like that. I'm going to pull it up once again so you guys can see the exact location that I am, but nonetheless, this is it. From here we don't have to waste time driving around wasting bullets on enemies. We literally just park up and sit back, watch some YouTube videos, eat our food, crack some jokes, and we are getting paid. This is why I've got to say it is by far one of the best, if not the best method right now to farm some insane money from. And I must also add, this is only the first part to this method. There is still another part to come which will be increasing our money, which will be earning us more money, and also, in case you guys forgot from the intro, I'm also going to be showing you how you can increase and earn some bonuses whilst you're just doing this. So as you guys can see on screen right now, as soon as the challenge is over, it only takes 10 minutes for sitting AFK, we receive a nice 21k. Now if that wasn't good enough, like I said, as soon as that finishes, all you guys want to do is drive up to where I am, pull up your interaction menu, go down to Securo Serve, go down to VIP work this time, and then we want to start executive search, and then bang, as you guys can see, it starts straight away because we're already sitting in the executive search. plus we're still underground. Now if you guys remember earlier on the video, I said a lot of people are going around in public sessions just doing crates. So to be honest with you, the majority of people won't even acknowledge you in their session. We're actually in a public session right now, as you guys can see on screen, and we never actually got bothered once. And I've done this for a good 4 or 5 hours earlier today. So if you guys remember, that's the reason why I started the most wanted challenge first rather than the executive search, because once you guys start the most wanted challenge, you and your association will be put on passive mode. So even if players in your session want to come over and try bother you and kill you, they still won't be able to. So they'll end up giving up. By the time you get around to doing this executive search, it's more than likely they're going to think, fuck those guys, they're just in passive mode acting like bitches underground. And as you guys can see, exactly like my most wanted challenge just a second ago, I'm going to fast forward this gameplay, and as soon as 10 minutes passes, instead of getting 21k, we get a nice 25k this time, taking my total to 46k for just sitting AFK under a bridge. And this is what I'm saying to you guys, when I emphasize how epic and sick this method is, I legit mean this is a sick method to farm out. And as you guys can probably see, all I done was drive 5 seconds back to the most wanted spot, pull up my interaction menu, go down to VIP challenges, bang, most wanted started again. And it is as simple as that. You can literally keep on repeating this process as much as you like. Now this is good enough as it is. I was doing this method right here perfectly for weeks on end, until recently I thought to myself, hold on a second, you guys know I'm the man when it comes to making legit money on this game. So we're even able to increase this by using our brain after the latest DLC. So what you guys are seeing right now is from my perspective, the CEO. However, if I switch things up and go to the associate's point of view, you guys will see that the associate is actually receiving an extra 5k every 15 minutes from SecuroServe, literally just for being my bodyguard, as well as 200 RP every 45 seconds just for sitting next to me. So staying in my proximity, he receives 200 RP as well as 5k every 15 minutes. Now you're able to actually increase that 5k up to 10k very easily. So as you guys just saw on screen, my bodyguard ended up receiving 9k instead of 5k. And basically, to increase your SecuroServe wages, all you have to do is basically do buy missions from your office. So every buy mission that you complete, if you guys don't know what a buy mission is, that's just when you go and get a crate and deliver it to your warehouse. Every time your associate helps you out with one of those, his wages will go up by $500. So by far the best thing to do straight away, as soon as you get on, whoever's the CEO, just do a few of those, because receiving an extra 10k every 15 minutes literally does add up very, very quickly. So as you can see on screen, as soon as we finish that most wanted again, I get another easy 21k, taking my total to a nice 66k already. However, for my associate, he's currently sitting on 86k because he received 2 Securo wages. Plus, if you guys want to work out the maths of 200 RP every 45 seconds, I can't even be bothered to work out the math. All I know, that equals a lot of RP. And as I did mention, I'm not lying when I say we was doing this in a public session. You can see these randoms running around our map. A few even tried to get near us, but like I said, when you're doing the most wanted, it looks like you're in passive mode. So there is very few people in the world that will literally just sit around and look at you for 10 minutes. But like I said earlier as well, most lobbies nowadays only have about 5 or 6, 7 people until people start backing out trying to find empty sessions. So if you do have like 1 or 2 people in your session, don't even bother backing out yet. What you can just try doing is driving more up the tunnel and then start an executive search. That's another great thing about this area. If you guys have played executive search before, you'll know that there's a few different locations in this spot that you can go and hold off. I believe the docks is one, Cypress Flats is another one, and obviously this tunnel where we are right now. So all in all of these executive search places are less than a mile to drive from that tunnel, as you guys can see on screen, literally here in a couple of seconds. Now I'm also going to fast forward this gameplay just to prove to you guys that we do receive another 25k. This is another great thing about this method. The payout never decreases or increases depending on how much you've done it or how long you've spent in certain locations. It is literally the same every single time, and because it's unlimited, as soon as we finish the executive search, bang, all we have to do is start up another most wanted, and that's another 45k in our bank. So there we go guys, 3 epic money making methods working right now on the PlayStation, Xbox and PC. I do apologize if this video did drag on slightly longer than usual. It's, as you guys could tell, it was virtually impossible for me to make this any short and go into full detail on how you guys can maximize the most amount of money from each of these methods. Hopefully you guys do appreciate me putting this video together for you guys. It has taken me a long time to put this video together, so all I ask is you return the favor by dropping a like down below, and feel free to subscribe as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Thanks a lot for watching guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.